Button 1, button 2, and okay, that one's going. Now this other one should join in and we'll be good. Alright. Welcome to Space Engineers in the Afternoon. I'm the Blind Gaming Guy, and this is my playthrough of the Ieram investigation scenario by Sarekh. Oh, sorry, that was loud. Sorry. You turn that off. As I said, this is my playthrough of the Ieram scenario by Sarekh on Space Engineers 1, and we were ready to land on the planet. We loaded ourselves down with parachutes. Let's check them out first. Make sure all of the parachute hatches are loaded down. They are. That is important. Control panel. Now let's check our parachute hatches out. Okay. Auto deploy. 1,000 meters. Well, directly below us, 42 kilometers, is somewhere. So let's go and land. Why do I hear... Did I leave components of the other ship underneath me and I just knocked them flat? Oh well. Dampeners off. Max speed reached. Gravity beginning. There's a piece of the other ship floating around beside us. Looks like those headlights. Yep, that's exactly what it is. It's a headlight. Alright. I don't know about you guys, but I am absolutely terrified here. I have never tried to land a Valentia after we used it to take off. And good afternoon to you as well, Scott. My channel is all the way up to 28 subscribers. I know it doesn't sound like much, but from 0, that's a long way. I'd like to thank everyone who has subscribed, and just say thank you, basically. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things online on YouTube, even a lot of guys doing Space Engineers, and I appreciate that you find what I do interesting. UC Naval Science Station. Well, that's not one we had a GPS for. Like we're gonna fall right in the middle of those things. the Valent heavy or hydro miner. Might still work on the planet. Obviously, the Valen ion miner ticked us off, so we sent him flying off into deep space last time. 10,000 or 20,000 feet. 20,000 meters, sorry. Which is what, 60,000 feet. .104 meters per second, so we are just absolutely falling. You know what else would be really nice? One of these hangar doors probably should be closed. Like that. Why do we have smoke coming out of us? Do we have any unfinished or damaged blocks that we can see? No. Maybe VAL. What if one of the little valve thrusters are trying to fight? $7,000 feet, or 7,000 meters, sorry. It's like a large ice to my... where that naval science station is. That looks like where would be best to land. So let's blast our way that direction. Wow, we can catch ourselves. We are able to catch ourselves. That's nice to know. Apparently we need to eat. Okay. Parachute should engage. Yes. Okay. We will come down nice and soft on what is nice, silly flat ice. And these will take a little bit to get down from 600 feet at this speed. 5 meters per second, that's pretty, pretty slow. See if I can't speed that up a little bit. Using my down thrusters. I would shut the door. I don't know what's going on, but the dog's starting to bark. $300 meters. Gold directly below us, some iron, silver, nickel, cobalt. We're going to have to build a smaller Atmo Explorer vehicle. I actually don't know if this scenario has the hover engines. I don't know if it caught it or not. Touchdown. Safe and sound. With hydrogen to spare. Because of the... landing gear. Okay. Let's do that. I feel a degree of relief after touching down that is hard to explain. Because I was very stressed about that. I was very stressed about that flight. Food processor. Seeds. I need a bunch more of these. A bunch more of these. Those are the two things I am low on. What do you need? 72%, so guess I could go ahead and plant. Alright, that leaves us ready for an Atmo ship. I assume this is ice. I haven't said anywhere that it is, but I assume this is ice. Yeah, it is, okay. I mean, that's like really important. Moderately important. That's like really important if you think we want to be honest. Tempted to do a plunged miner and just absolutely fill myself up with some ice. Yes, give me that one. And then G, we want a piston. And under the circumstances, let's go with the right way around. Negative is, now I have to make room for the drill. The drill underneath there. Like at all. Wow. We have a ways to drill out. And it's all ice, so we don't want to let it go to waste either. Slowly spin as we do this, try and make it a little bit bigger. Hole. It's almost would be faster. I mean, it would definitely be faster if I right-click drilled this out, but it's ice. I don't need ice. Some depth now.
Inventory full.
Alright. Where are we catching it? Looks like it might be right here. I know this is not the most exciting thing to see me do, but being able to fuel up my ship is important.
Inventory full.
So, let's see how we're doing with our hull size. Oh! There we go. That gets our second.
Fuel low.
Oh, and that's the other reason we've got to do this.
Fuel critical.
I don't even have a bottle on me. That's part of it. Why can't I? Oh, I know why. Because where I'm at, look it through. It's got a one-way valve. Now we'll be able to fly a little bit better. Two in. Why is that important? Because at 3 we can put the drill in and quit messing with this by hand. Three is the magic number. Three is the magic number. There it is. There we go. You hear my angel talking in the background. And yes, I refer to my wife as Angel. I have for many years. It's not about to stop. There, we got some ice coming in now. Actually, that one's the one you don't want to bet on. And then we want to send it to velocity 0.2. Go. Now, that will make sure we have hydrogen for the future. Beautiful. Inventory. Eat, eat, eat. Now, let's work on our first thing we're going to need is a connector. And yeah, let's use an inset. There we go. Let's change your his strength up. Just same with this one. By the way, this is a really bad idea if you do it wrong, at the wrong time. So don't do this unless you are doing it for a specific reason like I am. Once I get this close, it should suck right to it. There we go. Now, this, like I said, this is a really bad idea under most circumstances. Come on. Straight. I need you to straighten up some. Your break would burn suit energy. Fine. I have an idea. Make you hang the right direction. It's just to make it hang straight down. Add some weight. Add some weight. Add some weight. That's going to be as vertical as I can get it. Problem is, it's with the gravity, not with the ship, but whatever works.
Energy low.
Alright. Now that gives us a starting point for our Atmos ship. Yes, I'm leaving doors open in an oxygen-rich atmosphere. Away with it. In fact, I can even do this. Did this side get done yet? Yes. There we go. Need one more. I can plant them all. Control 2, 2, okay. There we go. We now have everything we need here too. So let's work on our cargo or our Atmos. Let's start with some cargo. Come on. I think 2 of those metal will be a good start. Come on there. There we go. Off of that, let's go and go see. Ideally, you know what? We're going to use the one I like, even if it doesn't line up right. It needs to have conveyor converter here. Not that this maker's darn. There we go. This one, which actually it did not take the one I said. Just there we go. There we go. And then G, CLAV, we want small conveyors. We're actually just going to want a couple of these across here like that. And G, we want a vent. Did I grab the wrong? Yes, I did grab the wrong vent, but look. Though truth be told, I could use that one. Do the trick just fine. That. Like that. It works just the same as the others. Just sets the air vent down underneath, air down into it, and then pressurize so it can fill the oxygen tanks. Gee. Now, the only reason it needs tanks is it needs to be able to fill me up if I don't have. So we're gonna put a small hydrogen or small tank for. There's no reason I should need it. It really isn't. But let's prepare like we'll take it to a planet that doesn't have oxygen. Or doesn't have a lot of oxygen anyway. That vent should fill that oxygen tank up. G, we need H2. I can type. Set them like that. With the going that direction. generate hydrogen if we need it. Floating around with my hydrogen. I'm using hydrogen up. Because of that, I expect that we will need hydrogen. Which I already have the tank on my thing, don't I? No, I got rid of it already. Jeez Louise. Small hydrogen tank. Now just set it like this on the. Actually, I think we'll just do one. Just do the one. There we go. In a connector. There we go. Have it available to us while we're exploring. G. Then we want a couple of drills just in case. I actually kind of like how it's set up right. So let's just like that. Just set it right there. On this side, we'll do that, followed by that right against it. Puts it the exact same distance out. There we go. Gives us a nice set of drills. Now, to make it actually fly. This is where the begins, right? Trying to make it fly. Gee. First thing we're going to need some batteries, because this thing's going to need batteries. Okay. Let's do... There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go take multiple trips. If one of them took multiple trips, they're all 6 of them is going to take a lot of trips.
Fuel low.
That's why we put a hydrogen on the ship. Not because it's going to use any hydrogen fuel, but because it needs hydrogen for the pilot to be able to use the pilot's jetpack. There we go. It's actually really nice that I can just walk on this ship. Like, alright, that should get all of the batteries to 100%. Welded, that is. I know it's a charge up, but it's not an issue. Alright. I actually can set them all to recharge. Set them all to charge. There we go. Now they will suck up energy. They curse me. My but well, poopy doops. Apparently, I need a different size cargo container. Not that one. I need that one to rotate 90 that way. I think that's shorter, isn't it? So here will be one longer or one, so let's check. Shorter those four, unfortunately.
Inventory full.
How do I get the cargo space? I'm intentionally leaving the front there just so I can reuse all of it once I get the length here sorted out. Early, I'm going to have to just do one medium cargo here. Turn sideways. And G conveyors. Conveyor here. That's the order. That's like that on either side. There we go. That, let me put my H2O2s there. We can even do something fun with them, like doing the lab ones now. Let's do the ones, because now the bubbles will be on the outside.
Energy low.
There we go. We'll grab some energy real fast. Grab Kelp Crispy while we do this, because guys will start. And then let's see how we go hook up. I actually think we'll just use the setup we had. There we go. Honestly, don't know what's in my inventory, but we'll ditch it. Control G. Control G. Yes, I am literally just copying. Dang it. Okay, copy now. There we go. There we go. So you back to depressurize. There we go. Now G. Where did I just go? There we go. Control G. It gets one there, 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 and why did I click? There we go. Trilogy. Oh, for heaven's sake. We're going to get that right. There we go. Trilogy. There we go. Grind down the groove drill. There we go. And like that, we have now shortened it up. It took us a little bit, but now we got it short enough to work. Yep. It's a little stunned out than it was originally, but it'll do the trick. Now then, gee, we need thrusters. We need lots of thrusters. Atmo thrusters. There they are. We could use those, but I don't really want to. Not as efficient. They'll look better, so. That's what we're going to use. One. So we'll leave that spot clear. Yes, for a legitimate reason. That. G seal in. Probable that the connector primarily will be on bottom of places when we go exploring. Ah, tired of doing that. Well, oh, the area welder from Space Engineers 2 would be nice, wouldn't it? Not that I can hold enough to really make use of it, but it would be nice. There you go. Get all this for that. Oh, there's one. There we got it all now. will not be putting down thrusters because gravity will take care of that. We do, however, need horizontal, both horizontals and forward and back. As usual, I'm trying to maintain that look that we've been consistently using, but I don't know how I'm going to do the forward and back thrusters and maintain that. I really think we're going to need to go with the maintain what I'm thinking. Come that direction. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2, 3. 1, 2. I love you, Angel. 1, 2, 3. Alright. We got forward and back. How are we going to provide side to side thrust, maintaining our look? I think actually if we go of course I need steel plate. I always need steel plate. Why is it always steel plate that we need? It's just not used as much steel plate as we think they do, for heaven's sakes. How am I going to get 6 of these? Actually, you know what? I think rather than doing 6 of these, should we just do 1 large of these? That? I'll definitely provide the side thrust. Forward, back, up and down, side to side. Yeah, that's everything you need to fly an Atmo thrust or Atmo ship, except for gyros. And we are leaving a nice big. These need to come down. They're too.
Full inventory.
Let's line it up even. Bring it as far out as we can. Which remarkably is where this side ended up. There we go. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excuse me. Oh, it's getting warm today. The weather in Missouri is absolutely stupid right now. It's supposed to be 90 degrees today and 32 tomorrow. How ridiculous. For you metric people, that's what, 30 to 0? Yeah. It's just crazy weather swings right now. It's just absolutely driving everybody nuts. If it's not crazy, whew, you're doing better than me. Staying hot long enough to put the air conditioners in, and it's staying too warm to put in the heat, turn the heaters back on. It's just freaking in that middle where one day you're in shorts, the next day you're in sweatpants. I'm sweating or I'm freezing constantly right now. It's just terrible. Grab a little bit of charge. Alright, there's all of the thrusters powered up, or charged up. Charged up, welded up, is the word I'm trying to use. Okay, we have the ability to we have the ability to, we don't have the ability to do is fight. Should we have the ability to fight? Don't know of any pirate activity on the ground, but we definitely met pirates in space. I think we're going to put a small gat turret on here. Center that correctly. It fits perfect in that hole. Almost like I designed it, thought I had. By the way, I did not. But it's almost what I was doing. Yeah.
Fuel low.
Alright. Now let's deck this thing a little bit. Let's come across. Start right here. Let's start right here. Then Oh, for heck's turn her away. Kind of come in across the top of that thruster. That. That. You think? We'll do that for the sides. So we'll start up here at the front and go tag, 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 tag. We're off somewhere. So that should line up with that. For the sake. Like that. I know what I can do with the very back too. Make it look a little more designed. You just come dead stop like that. There you go. Pulls that together. Do we want anything else in the middle? I actually think we do want a connecting point here. But that's not the one we want. Next, what we want to do is turn to the you care which direction you face. That makes that connection look solid. Actually, what we could do, make that connection actually a connection. There we go. See, that makes a solid connection even. Atmospheric resource. I built ones here.
Inventory full.
This one. Actually, no, if we took it back just a hair. Doesn't leave as much of a gap there, but it does fit better.
Inventory full.
It does look better with the rest of this, so we're gonna grind it out and do that anyway.
Inventory full.
Where'd it go? It's here somewhere. It's just important if these guys are sci-fi, everything's sci-fi, you know. Except for obviously the flatmos underneath, which are different. So, alright. I just need some gyros, because we do not have those yet. Let's just leave these right here on top.
Energy low.
Just walk in here and grab it. And while we're at it, because those are both about to run out. There we go. There we go. Okay, it's armed, it's able to drill, it should be able to fly in every direction, it can rotate. It just needs to finish the finishing touches. G. Panels. There. And I've decided that I want them there. There we go. Do, 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 da, do, 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 do. We can do it in here, which is different than the other. Or we can get a different one. That's an interesting idea. I'll let the panel go right there. Two by one by one. Alright, fine. Nope, won't work here. That's with these. These have to go outward. Of course, we gotta do that. Do that. That comes up high enough. So if it comes in the wrong spot. There. There. Says I'm out of plate. Flipping around 18 different directions trying to make it fit and don't have any plate on me to make it fit. There we go. There we go. Kind of getting a TIE fighter thing going on here. How do I rotate the right way? Alright. There we go. Now the tip. Tip comes in here and attaches. Looks like it's currently set up for there we go. There we go. That. I guess me and my nice. If in the opposite direction on purpose. we go. Alright. I want these to go outward, but I can't. Cannot connect where I want to connect. So instead, do that. I want to connect. I'll still play. Of course, that's the issue. There we go. All right, now there's Atmo Explorer figured out. Kidding, that should take care of all of that. Okay, now we need to get it synced. Slack, Shift P. Why did it just paint? It wasn't supposed to. Oh, and the drill. Now, a whole bunch of stuff. Painting more of it. It's gonna take me forever to paint everything. I just painted black, white. Alright, now shift P. Shift. So the stuff that didn't color, stuff that did that shouldn't to is first thing over here. There we go. Now, splash of blue. It went someplace it wasn't supposed to. There we go. And the yellow, which I really buy that far for. It's literally. Oh, you got to be. I forgot to refill my hydrogen bottles because I was trying to fix the paint issue. Can't get it from here for this version this time. That's the problem with painting, is you always end up painting something you didn't mean to paint. Definitely adds character to your builds, but I'm gonna use the paint gun mod. But I never think. Alright, we should have this little I think I want all of the thrusters to be black down here, and actually I want to go Shift P, make you nice and. What did I just paint? Oh, I was trying to do. Make that move. There we go. Alright. That's a nice ship. Tell that to stockpile and auto refill. And let's see what is there to do. Let's go check our phone. Vegetables are not ready. Green is. Maybe the vegetables are already. Let's go check again. Check them. I forgot they were just veggies, not. They don't actually get fit anything other than leaves on them. Production, seeds. Alright. Let's do some airlock securing here. Go. Securing the ship a little bit. This one doesn't really help with the hangar door wide open, but I could set back, but I'm not to. How did our just fine? Let's bring it back. you off.
Inventory full.
Gee. Piston and drill. Apparently I didn't write any mouse to get it. It's upside down. And boom. On.
Health.
Ow, 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 ow! Point one. Okay. And velocity. 0.1. Enter. Gives a total of 2. Let's go visit the kitchen while we're at it. See if there's anything it can produce for us to eat. There's a little bit of food for us. Get us going again. Time is 2:10. Close the door to the crew quarters. Cap is closed. Secure the airlocks. Okay. BATT. Sure, back to auto. There's one other thing I forgot to give this shit. It needs landing gear. right there at the front. I got us a nice solid landing gear when we try to land. There. Let's see. Oh wow, empty. We can fly all the way sideways. Same with up and down. Oh no, we're slipping. Well, that's not bad at all. It hit harder than it too. Alright. Alright. Actually, we need to name it first. I don't think there's any of the Valiant stuff we could use. It's an Atmir. What should we call it? What? How about doing something like this? The vintage Atmo miner. Trying to say somewhat similar naming. It's not a miner either. Let's change that, because that is not a miner. It is an explorer. It's a different class. It just is. Troll. There we go. I should have called it the AIC in front, but whatever. Alright, so we have places behind us, in front of us, or it's missing two more things. Gee, first is an ore detector. The second is an antenna. The ore detector's going right there because it's perfect. We'll put the antenna right up, I think, right below it. There we go. There we go. Now it has everything. And I can make a new blueprint, give it the correct name. Because it's not just that, it's the AIC. Vintage Explorer. And take a new. There we go. Now we have stuff to explore. Oh, I bet it's auto-locked. That's alright, let's fix our batteries. Need a grouping. The age. Batteries. Save those. Is there anything else? Oh, connectors. This section needs to be changed. The vintage vertical connector. Vintage horizontal connector. There we go. Now we can connect those. Called the vintage connectors. Save. Now G menu. 2 blocks. Turret type 2. Alright, first things first, I want control. 3 is block on off. Blocks go back into 1 under that circumstances. Groups. Batteries. Recharge. On off. Vintage connectors. Switch lock. Okay, that lets me to dock. Only thing I forgot is K, MAG, large mag plates, vintage gear, save, auto lock off, parking off, which I actually should probably do here too in case someone accidentally hits P. Groups, mag plate, alright, so 7. %. We have plenty of power. So let's go check out our neighbors over here now. As we look for a place to land. We do have some ships over here. Have to steal the land, looks like. Have to cut ships down gentler. They'll rush when they run out of battery later. But over here is over here a good spot to see lots of wind generators. Wow, stop. Wow. Okay. There's no good landing pad available. have to steal one, and actually there's none available. Well, let's head off accidents here so we land our ship. Oh, 7. Where, oh where? There. I have to get this thing down. It's good if it don't come down. That thing's full of hydrogen. Holy cow. Alright. You got the same kind of problem. All these little lifters are interesting. They will eventually run out of battery. Which would lead to trouble. What's in this, I wonder? Lots of building materials, holy cow. What we got over here? Looks like an assembler unit. That's what is this big bad boy? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You know what my Explorer craft doesn't have?
Low health. Energy low.
Guess I wasn't far away. I have no idea how touching the side of that ship insta-killed me. Atmos and hydros. Interesting. You're full of Atmos. You need to walk though. Small hydrogen ship, so lifter ship. Basically a giant forklift. Welder. She really does not like to walk. A heck of a climb. For heaven's sake. Is there no inside to that building? Nowhere to enter it, for heaven's sakes. Let me in. Ah, doorway. Currently it's just a big empty. That's not helpful. Oh, wow. Old Sarekh. For those of you newer to space engineers, before they had actual beds, people would place down the oh Lord, what was cord sideways to simulate beds and closets. This is a really old building. Really old building. I don't think I'm going to find my escapee here. Just, there's not enough here to even look for him. And I do believe my son is home from college. It's typically what my dog barking in the background means. What's over here? Whoa! Here. Some heavy mining ships to flatten the ground for construction. Very interesting idea. Very interesting. But nothing here for us. Unfortunately. I think it says 2:30. Let's go check that outpost then. Wait, we missed a building. That outbuilding. There's some over there too, actually. Alright, we need more reverse and forward thrust. And a survival kit. Alright. What do we have here? Ship placing a Reactor. Again, there's nothing for me to gain here. This settlement's too much under construction. Alright. Alright, off we go. Because clearly we are not learning anything at that settlement. And since searching for a alright, what we got here? Is there some place at this naval outpost to land? Again, does not look like it. These kind of look like they're supposed to be docks. You know, he's used a boat, we know what I'm talking about. We kind of docked in there. Ooh, look, that says something. Algae intermix analysis. A whole bunch of stuff I have no idea what it says. Access denied. My butt. I'm going inside. This is where I turn on that can use any console thing. Here we go. Has anyone seen the crate with the displays? The station is not that big. It simply cannot have disappeared. He does have a point. There's not a whole lot here. This is where I turn this on because I should have access to. Can use all terminals there. Can't read it. There we go.
Optical communications established. Broadcasting.
Nothing to be gained. That way. Esteemed Medius, we are pleased to inform you that our research is currently within schedule. If you would approve another week of experiments, however, we might be able to produce some more interesting results in regards to the algae that are present in the main body of water in the planet. Sincerely yours, Inca in Rack Gimor Knight. Cool. He wants more time. All in all, there's not a lot for us again. Some really neat pictures, though. That ship entering jump. Alright, well, nothing at this station to gain. Which, of all the stations we've been to, this one should have had the most. But, you know, not good luck so far. Let's head there. westward class recon drone. And unit class expedition out. Is there something that this little bit of settlement for me to learn? Doesn't look like it here either. Alright, up there we go. And this is where I'm glad I didn't build a hovercraft, because there's no way a hovercraft's getting up that sheer cliff. Oh look, a place to dock. Really? Ah, there it went, finally. 9, 8. By the way, I forgot to do something. .015. .015. There. That way it won't blow us up. Alright. Now here we have a little ship. Whoa! Use the ship this small. Look at the angles in it.
Low. Fuel critical. Fuel critical. Fuel critical.
Yes, fuel critical. Fuel critical. I'm working on it. That was... That was too close. There we go. So radar array, I was thinking down in. Alright. Should be accessed somewhere on the roof, but I don't see it. Alright then, I guess we are going down. Looking for a way in on a different level. What are you? the recon drone. Autopilot on off. This looks like the access point. Alright, we got. Do not use the spectrometer. There are volatile samples stuck in the dispenser. Okay. I use the spectrometer, it says. Preparing the final report. Esteemed Beneficus Nayraj. As indicated by my last quarterly report, the Exoscience Station team here on Ieram for Ieram 1 is closing in on the expected completion of all experiments. By the time the first buildings of Ieram City are, we hope to be able to present our final report to the House leadership. So far, there is no reason to believe that our first expectations were anything but accurate. The planet is not only most suitable for long-term colonization, but also provides an ideal environment for intensive agricultural activities. While the average temperature of 21 degrees is a bit warm for most Akinians, it is still tolerable and can easily be made bearable with suitable air conditioning. The air, however, has excellent quality and adds much to Ieram 1 being an ideal candidate for therapeutic centers. I speak for the entire team when I say that we thank you for the opportunity and we look forward to our next excitement. Sincerely yours, Dr. Aya Trasik, Station Director. Well, still looking for our bad guy. The pictures in here are just fantastic. Alright, what we got here? Nothing. Ooh. That'll help. Maybe. I think the other building may have been built the way it was on purpose. The Loyal Observer. Content. He truly observed what it said. A little Gatling ammo. We could definitely use that. What does it say? Do not use a spectrometer. Where I read that. I have no idea why it went all glitchy right there. This is where they're doing their experiments. What happens if we hit the button to turn the recon drone's AI on now? When I can get control. Panel. AI. Oh, no AI blocks than the old way. Remote control. Lock on, control everything. Flight mode control. I was hoping I could buy. Well, some neat stuff here, but we did not find what we needed to find. Which tells us everything we need to know about this particular location. We're done. Where we go next? We are unsure of. There we go. 8. Well, I guess it gives us a good news, bad news situation. Do I have a Mr. Coffee in here? I might. I think it is. No, it's not. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I did not put Mr. Coffee in here. Mr. Coffee's a smaller respawn point. I can't remember the name of the modder. Let's see if I do... Where's it at? Let's bring that up. No, wrong thing. Why is my computer acting funny? OBS is acting weird. Come on, OBS, catch up. Don't crash. Oh. Come on. I want this one. There. That should give us what we want. Come on. I'm actually already subscribed to it. Let's see. Subscribed items. This did not work for us. Like immersive cargo. Making plans. Where, oh where? I cannot find what I'm looking for. A lot of these ships are from a scenario I was trying to work on, but it's not working the way I want it to. Looking for a specific mod. As you can see, I have several really good ones, and I really like the whip ones because they make life easy. You just put them on and suddenly it works. It's great. A bit of a challenging one. I will be doing an Ares at War scenario eventually. Text, MA, quality of lives, colorful icons, ore detector, LCDs, build info, tank tracks, Facebook. Sees expanded weapons, sneaky sounds, which we always use because sneaky sounds is nice. I would have thought it'd be right in there, but it's not. There it is. I do have it. That's the mod right there that I was looking for. See, it gives us a small grid 2x4x1. Health charge only. Let you recharge. Let you respawn. But not today. Alright. So, SURV. Where can we put a small survival kit on here? Because it is larger block. The original one runs sideways, the new one runs up and down. I did not a space on here first. Looks like this. There's nowhere to put these. Nowhere at all. Fit right here. It's a weird idea, but it might work.
Inventory full.
Make sure to use the correct one. Okay, that gives us a survival kit, but does not give us a cockpit. So instead of the cockpit I had, let's grab this one. I completely have to reset, but at least we'll have a point. The real negative is now the Gatling gun against the issue now. What if leave us? What if? Instead of being on back, Gatling gun was on the front. There we go. It's already wired in through there. And then if we go G, T, or no, I don't need to do that. I already have it here. You have a large on the bottom, on the very back of the bottom. plug it in like that, which gives the Gatling turret its ammo. Yes, that'll work. It's kind of a weird place to do that, but hey. Maintain the overall shape of the ship. Which is nice. I do believe that we will want that and that to be black, however. There we go. Forget that I'm not running the top end welder again. There we go. Kind of push that down into the back. Shift P. Let's do that all the way flat. Oh, not you. No, wait, no. I want the entire middle. Shift P. But I wanted to leave that one and that one white. Like that. There we go. Yeah, it gives us and gives us a little bit better control of the gun once we get out in the world. Alright. Crap. Okay. Grab the vintage batteries, switch that to auto. Vintage connectors. Unlock. Now, G. Turret. Control. Turret. Exit off. Is there a way to turn off just the 2 blocks, my drills, groups, switch lock, recharge on off, and switch lock. There we go. Now 9, 8, F. Alright. Oh, one thing I needed to do. 8, 9, F. Oops, you did forget one leg. Control G. Where can I place my landing gear? I need these. There we go. I get a little bit meaner of a look on the front too. I'm stuck. There we go. There we go. There we go. B. This 1, 2. Revision Alpha. There we go. And now we need to go 9, 8, so that it's docked. Alright. But we can't do that. We have to remove something before we can do that.
Inventory full. full. Inventory full.
All right. Now we are clear to do more exploration of the planet. I better go exploring. There we go. All right. These were the two things we were out of. So we put them in now. Now look at production. Actually, hold on. Inventory. SED. Okay, yeah, we're good. Oh. Getting a hold of some of the spaghetti is going to make a huge difference. Right. Inventory. MEAL. Let me add it. Yes, finally. Alright. Took care of that, took care of my hunger. Everything here growing again. Oh, this door's shut. Okay. Check the bottom doors. Yep, they're shut. Alright, securing airlocks. Bring up the med bay. Get food the other way. Okay, we at time wise 3:15. So let's see. Where do we want to go? Well, honestly, the other settlements are on the other side of the planet, pretty much. So I guess we're heading that direction. So, take off. Ship was never meant for planetary exploration. No, we're not gonna do it this way. Control 2 9. Nine should. There. Yeah. 9 should get us off the planet. Once we leave the planet, we will move toward one of the other cities and re-enter the atmosphere. But that's going to be for next time. Like I said, that will be for next time. I stream Space Engineers, Tales of the Valentia Ieram Expedition, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12:30 to 3:30 here on YouTube. And before that, I stream Space Engineers 2 on Twitch from 10 to noon. Hope you can join me in both places. Till next time, I'm the Blind Gaming Guy, and I hope your days go great.